Whoa, that's way out. So I'm being forced to sit here and play more games. Whether they're shitty or not, it's a matter of opinion. And I already know what I'll be loading up now. Now I've got backache, I have to sit on this chair properly as well. Yeah, it's not particularly comfortable right now, mate. There's so much to remember on Sentinel and California games, I can't play them. Might check out Man Cave a bit later, ain't it? Bit later. Oh bloody hell, I left my water over there, that's not good, mate. Too many electrical devices around here, innit, really. Can is actually quite a convenient storage medium. I haven't got any empty cans that I know are 100% cigarette butt free. And we have to close the curtains when it starts, so roll up for your roll-ups, mate. Luckily some fucking clouds have appeared from a certain deity's anus, and we're getting a bit of respite at the right time too. It's near sunset. Still making orangey sort of light on the other side of the house. Step away from the heat, the sunset. Yeah, I don't understand why people fall in love with hot countries. It's shit, mate. And they go and live in the Caribbean. Yeah, fuck off, mate. I think we know why you want to live in the Caribbean. Great music, sir. If you're there. sorry about that, but you know how it is. When there's a lot of tweaking and shit. I think that is actually the loading music, so it's like loading it off tape. Okay, no damage to airline, no. Just press no to everything. Just say no, Samo, you little prick. Do. Just say no. Oh, crap. Funny how the buttons have all started working. Don't really remember this game, to be honest. It doesn't look great on the camera already. No, those stupid interference lines won't go away. They're not scan lines, although you do actually get vertical scan lines because you get groups of red, green and blue phosphor dots on the CRT tube. That's what the dot pitch means, the size of those dots. And you get a slight gap. There's nowhere. It's about a quarter of the size of a scan line. I did actually create a template, but there's also a slight fact that you know, the colours have to be shifted. You have to move the red and the blue minus and plus 1 pixel, and by the C64's resolution we're talking like maybe 10 or 5% of the size of an actual C64 high-res pixel. So this is by Timac. I did actually have this. Dan. Look at my big roller here anyway. Now if I could find my original video of this, if I ever uploaded it, if I even made one, I did lose some videos, yeah I did. That was like 2019. So the funny thing is, even in the early days you had things like this, Ace, Skyfox, and considering the C64's got a 1 MHz CPU, we're going to see how this works out. But these are not straight lines, these are at a slight angle. They don't look like straight lines. Or maybe it's just the modulator's fucked on you old faithful. I don't know what the condition of all the other C64s I've got are. Plus the 64Cs don't really count for much, to be honest. I'll probably sell all of those and just keep one that's in mint condition in a mint box. There is something nice about an original colour, you know, brand new looking 64C. It is very smart. Unfortunately, once it starts going Amiga 500 shit colour, fucking old age pensioner hearing aid beige, as I like to call it, and whoever designed the Amiga 500 case should be shot. Certainly wasn't the guy who designed the Amiga 1000 case. His name was Ira something. Is it Ira Zelinsky? I think he designed the X264 plus 4 and 364 case as well. The 364 is a fantastic case design, but to recreate it I'd have to buy 2 Commodore plus 4 units and take a saw to both those cases, and also a 64C to get like the white keys to make up the numeric keypad. I can't remember what the cursor keys look like on that as well, so that could actually be a problem. But it's a very smart machine. It's about the width of a Commodore 128. It's shorter than the Commodore 128 though. And it's a very, very nice design actually. I like to call it brutalist design. It's very industrial, brutalist kind of thing. Looks like it generates nuclear power station levels of heat with, like, you know, the entire case is like a heat sink, that kind of style. Yeah, nearly finished, mate. You know me. 10 minutes of bollocks chat, and there's actually 11.5 minutes this time. But I've got backache. I'm ill. Leave me alone. Although the garden incident has subsided, unless I press that part of the top half of my hand really hard, it don't really hurt a lot. Just moving my hand and moving the fingers, they don't really hurt. You know something happened, but you wouldn't say, oh, I need to go hospital. Thank fuck for that. Can't even go hospital anymore. Go hospital with a broken leg, die from COVID. Great! My dad did actually fall off the ladder, and it was only about 4 foot, but he injured his arm and he had to go hospital and they had to set it and everything with a sling. So, but you know, I remember watching things on the news where people said, like, you know, their dad broke their leg, they went to A&E and he got COVID and he died. Well done, millennials, you cocksuckers. Is it doing the altitude for me? Okay, what's going on there? Am I supposed to blow him up? I don't know if I'm supposed to blow him up. There's some things on the radar. I think that's my... So we need to get them round here. Oh, he's back there. I like to have the clouds on there, even if they are a bit flickery. Finding the enemy to shoot could be a bit of a problem. See, all I can see is my own plane. I can't see them. I don't know if that's anything to do with altitude. See, there's loads of dots on the radar scanner, but I always seem to end up in front of my own bloody plane. There we go. Are they lower down or something? This is a shit video. So they are actually drawing them as lines, they're not rasters or anything. They probably should have changed that. It could have saved a lot of CPU time not drawing them. It's not like the clouds go any faster or anything. I can't fucking find anything to shoot. So I'm going to shoot my own fucking plane just so you don't get bored in it. I don't think you can change your speed because there's no speed. They've finally arrived. You have to lock onto them. Top Gun. Do 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 do. Hey, where's the other bastard gone? There we go. As long as you fire while it's locked onto them, you're okay. So I can only see my... Yeah, where's my bloody... Here he is. That's my guy. So... nothing else on the screen. What am I supposed to do then? Zoom up to this guy. He's obviously my guy because he's not locking onto him. I'm not getting a radar lock. I said no to all that shit. gone away. Does that mean it's level 2? Yes, it does. It said our fuel is low. It's not that fucking low, mate. Low main. Maybe our fuel is low main. Got to save the transport and the cheerleader, but mostly just well, not really a transport. Well, yeah, it could be a transporter plane that happens to refuel you. Ah, covering my bases there, innit? I think you have to protect this thing. I think. I do have an original of this. I don't think it's brilliant condition, but some of the games I got, they're just like part of bundles and stuff. So if we are protecting the airliner, then that's what it's called on the thing there. Come on. There we go. Gets them off the screen and everything. There we go. Just call me Husker, innit? Was changing the altitude for me, so it must be new level. It says our fuel is low. I think we lost the game, even though he didn't fire any shots at it. There you go, interesting game. Very difficult to find them on the radar, that is a problem, so... I bought this game and I don't remember any of my friends playing it. But the fuel gauge never goes down, see, it's always stayed there. So I'm going to wait for the attack to happen. So very Buck Rogers, that bit there. Woo woo woo! It's very difficult to get a clean sound. Transport is about 18 damage minor. He said no damage for ages, and then it's like game over. He's like, I don't like you, you're too good at this game. I'm just gonna cheat, innit? I don't think your missiles would hit it. Although I could be wrong. Damage critical, I think he said damage critical. Yeah, it did. So yeah, you can take out your own transport refueling thing. I guess you're escorting that thing. So no, but I sort of have a feeling that I just bought this game, come home and played it. Engine damage already. Airliner no damage. What about me? I don't care about me, innit? Where's my bloody thing, innit? So, that's a bit risky shooting them like that. Minimum damage. Does the damage get fixed between levels? It doesn't matter where they are. From the radar scope, some should be appearing in front soon. Yeah, the radar's not great. I think that's what hurts this game. the most. Feel like I should be having airline food at the moment. Very boring listening to some shit. Minor damage. It was minimal, now it's minor damage. So if I'm reading this right, there is one more to get. I don't think it tells you anywhere how many you've got to get, so... Whee! That's the level over. Well, it should be. Yeah, thank you. Does it beep when they're in front of you? There you go. Ooh, turn and burn, Maverick. Yeah, I'll sort them out for you, mate. No charge for the tuner. It's actually tune up. But as a teenager, I thought, why is he saying no charge for the tuner? And that's in Street Hawk, mate. So they are in front of me. Hey, it's worth a lucky shot there, mate. Maybe the fuel goes down very slow. Who's got engine damage? Where the fuck has he gone, little asshole? Well, I've got one of them, mate. Keep your hair on, innit? This guy in the pilot seat there for this big thing. He's a bit excitable, innit, really? I'll try not to blow him up. Well, it usually goes beep beep when you're facing the right direction. Yeah, it's early game, so it won't be a zap review. So unless Sheldon Cooper has actually posted some other, magazines that it was reviewed in, the issue, the exact issue or month, year. Well, nothing is actually attacking him. Never leave your wingman. So I can't seem to find them. Maybe some tense Harold Faltermeyer music would improve this video. You never know. I should be approaching them according to the radar. Yeah, see, the radar shit, I can't fucking find them. So I can't really change my position relative to that thing. It doesn't seem to change, so they're not up or down. See the ground a bit. I want to see what a level with tanks is like, just to compare with Skyfox. Yeah, that's the problem with this game. The scanners shit, it don't really work. Come on. Goddamn asshole. I gotta find my bloody airliner. Damage is severe. Leave my transport alone. Ah, no! So close, I think that was the last one. C64 had epic and realistic explosions. Epic and realistic, not epics. Is that I used to call the software company. Well, that was Flyfox, and I'm glad I loaded that, and you got about maybe 15 minutes of gameplay. Maybe 12. It's good for me. The camera shuts off and uses up valuable battery power. Zoom in the lens back in and then back out when you turn it on again. So we're continuing with Operation Save the Projector Bulb Hours, whether you like it or not, you bastard. Right. Psygnosis 8-bit games are really shit, actually. I haven't played Lemmings before, and it's not going to work because it comes on 3 discs. To be honest, very few Psygnosis games. Can't remember how he pronounces Psygnosis or Psygnosis. On the intro to Blood Money, which is a great intro, shit game, but a great intro. I can't remember the sequence for getting off the ring on task set, so there's no point playing that. Really annoying. It's like every time you want to like leave the space station and go to the planet, it's like entering a code on a fucking NES game. Back, forward, or some shit like that. Fucking. Just fucking, why not have it so if you hold the fire button for like 3 seconds. I can't remember if it's got rapid fire built in actually. Mind you, if I work out how to do it, I probably won't forget again. So, and I did actually have Gyropod. I don't know if I've ever played Poster Paster. See, I know I've... See, this one I don't know. Gyropod I've played, obviously. Jamming I've definitely played. Who could forget that rubbish? Don't like jamming at all. So, could play some of these, I guess. I might as well load up the docs because it's important. It's important, sir. Maybe we get some nice music. And while I make a roll up, I'll put the fan on the turbo speed. Turbo! Turbo man! If you could have a man with a turbo car. How stupid. Arnold Schwarzenegger D-Day. Oh shit. Hey. What is he doing? These are the most shit docks you'll find. Get on with it, mate. He's being annoying as well. Not only can he not fucking type, yeah, and the controls I want to actually leave the docking station, to undock from the space station. He hasn't put them there, has he? Something like left, left, right or something. So he can't spell, he can't type, and he's very annoying, whoever did these docks. I need to find much better docks than these. Well, it's not the end of the instructions, it's signed by a prick, mate. Oh, you can barely see the screen now. So, we had to put up with those docks with a nice music. I think that's the only reason why I kept those docks. Otherwise I would have deleted them if it wasn't for the Talon music. That's a divisive topic if ever there was one. What is the best game music from Talon? Which Thalamus game has the best music? Now, of course I'm controversial, I'm going to say Delta. The in-game music is just phenomenal. You might not like it, but technically it's just amazing that it exists on a home computer, let alone an 8-bit one. It's a bit like stoner rock. It's like stoner 8-bit. Okay, something's going on there. There we go. So I could actually try it without the trainers and see if I can work out the controls. I can't remember what compilation I had this on. Is it Soft 8? easy, it's left, left. There we go. Oh right, yeah. It's like Lunar Lander. But the trouble with this game is, which is why I do need some dots, is I don't know how you replenish one of their things here. You can replenish one, but the other one doesn't seem to replenish. Oh, bloody hell, you have to have the thrusters on the whole time. Who couldn't like this game, mate? You have to take them back there. You can't jump either. I'm going to check out if there's a long play of this and see how they play it, actually. That's what I really need. But there's loads of games I like from the early days that ain't got a long play. Havoc is one. To do a long play with cheats, the cheats need to be changed. So you can turn off the sprite to background collisions and then turn them back on so you can actually finish the game. So you got something, but how do you repair your station as well, stuff like that? Oh yeah, you just fall off. That's how you repair your station, mad Commodore. I don't know how many you got to kill in order to get to the next planet. I think that green bar on the left has to go down to bugger all basically, which is easier said than done because I think it resets when you lose a life. Oh, that's ammo. See, I couldn't see which way I had to go. So I need docs for this game. Hey, we're going to play poster paster anyway. That's my excuse. I've noticed since I've left EAB two things. One, it's a lot less active, very boring on there now. But two, I had a thread about the Mega Drive on there, Amiga 1200 versus Mega Drive specifically, and some obtuse cunt hated the fact that that thread was so active that he resurrected some fucking 10-year-old thread about the subject. And it's not because the thread I created on there was derailed. Well, what kind of loser cares about what goes on a fucking forum anyway? There was two things I was looking for. One was Shadow of the Beast 1 ISO to play on the CDTV, and the other one was Tiny Us ISO for the CDT, neither of which can be done, so I don't actually need to go on there anymore. That's the sort of place you would go, you know, if you're looking for stuff like that. I can't remember where task set was. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's probably on the screen. I can't fucking see it. Right, there you go. Screw you. He's deleted the task set directory because I was rude. I was rude about task set. There you go. I don't know if I've played Poster Paster before. I've never played Souls of Darkon because it's not really an arcade game. I'm pretty sure it's a standard adventure type thing. So there's probably about 4 or 5 games on the C64 that I would love to play on here. Maybe not long term, but well, I can think of 3 off the top of my head. And we've got plus or minus 1, but in this case it would be +1. So we've got Little Computer People, The Pawn, and Congo Bongo disc only release, the later version. Little Computer People never run. See, I did check out Rocket Ranger on the C64, and the graphics are not up to the standard of Defender of the Crown, which were not the best C64 graphics anyway. On the C64, the mere fact that Defender of the Crown exists is what's impressive. Yeah, I have played this, so I remember this. Probably complaining about, how the fuck am I going to remember all them bloody keys? Bloody kids in there. They're bloody kids. Sounded like an old Mediterranean, well, Middle Age. Well, he's got a ladder there, so why can't I go up the ladder? How'd you actually paste up the fucking thing then? I don't get how you actually paste. It's a great fucking day for gaming, isn't it? Can't have the computer on, but I need the computer on to get some fucking instructions for these games. No more games like that then. Games where I don't know what you're supposed to do before even running it. I haven't put a new Raid Over Moscow on there yesterday. Only had the PC on for about 2 hours. So about half hour of that is sorting out all the bloody video files for all the games I'm playing all day long, isn't it? Dee 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 dee. 2 left cursors. And that'll be random, so Lotus. Okay, that's not actually a thing. A publisher, that's the Lotus Games. I downloaded every version of Lotus Turbo Challenge. And most don't work at all. And the one that did work, it randomly crashes. It's no good. Not that I'd want to play it on the C64, it just bugs me that such a shit game isn't cracked. What about Supernova then? Jump jets. Let's start with jump jets. Thing with combat on the VCF, you might be able to do better graphics on the C64, but you can't do the same sounds as far as I know. I've never heard those kind of sounds from combat. Teladager comes close to making those sort of VCS type sounds. They're very raw. They're very grungy. Where's the sound then? Whee! Ah, come on, mate. Oh, I can't hit anything. That's shit, isn't it? It's Bullet Time Jackson meets the Falklands. Nah, go away innit. I managed to avoid that. I'm sure I'm supposed to be taking these things out. Exactly, mate. It's nice animation on the explosions. Now if the game ran a bit faster, it'd be cool, actually. 200 megahertz on the emulator if you want. You have very Mickey Mouse sound effects. What's going on here then? Something's going on. That's not me. Level incomplete. Doesn't appear that I've lost a life though. So you have to destroy everything, I guess. Maybe there's a certain number of passes. Guess we have to destroy everything, right? There we go. Alright, see, these things don't line up. Ooh, no, it's not. Ooh, actually, that is good. So I'm guessing you have to destroy all the installations. Close one, so they're doing alright with blowing everything up at the moment, so pesky helicopters getting in the way, innit? Right, so I've hit pretty much everything except that thing there and some of the enemy planes. If it says level incomplete, now I don't know what you actually have to do. Ooh, I'm glad I did know how to do it. Eee, look at this, eh? Who knew we'd have a fucking afterburner clone? Ah, see, that put me right off it. Don't tell me we're at the start of level fucking 0. Ah, we are our bollocks. That's the furthest I've ever got in this game though. It's a very productive summer so far. Wee, wee, I fucked up there. Wee. Anyway. Ooh, choo-choo, madam. Piano. Making some very childish noises there. Ah, crap. Always gets me. Battle over. Now this always happens, right? I can't remember who made this game. So I won't be able to remember now. Because obviously if I had the SD card in the PC, I can just do a search for jump jets. It's no problem, but it is a problem on the C64. Distracted by the fact that I got further than I've ever got with that game. Maybe we should try 3D Scramble. 3D Scramble. I can't remember if I did it like this. I don't think I did it like this. Starlight, no, it wasn't that one. And it's annoying doing it like this because it takes ages for this business to happen. I think it was in alphabetical order, that's the thing. I tell you what, we did that thing where we did like thing, left, and it put us on Lotus. How can it take longer to undo the alphabetical sort? Anyway, there we go, we've got Lotus. Yeah, I remember talking about, Supernova, that's who it was. Let's see what other titles there. Battle 2000, Coconuts, Earth Defense. Let's go for Sea Ranger first. The fucking profile, more like. We're not testing the competition pro anymore. I don't care if it's got micro 65 buttons. That was only half the problem with the joystick, so the problem is not fixed. Ooh, I'll have to have a think what other C64 games I want to play today. I actually want to play Starfire 1 because I'm curious how bad it was. Starfire 1 is Starfire, sorry, not Starfire 1. But I believe there was a sequel to Starfire, so I'll press no to everything. This is the new Mad Commodore without the cheats. Typing quality shit. The funny thing is, they actually have 9 characters there, don't they? And you only have 8 sprites. So including a half space, you've got 9.5 characters worth of space. So this must be like one sprite, like that. And then that could be enough one, and then that could be enough one, and that could be enough one. So 2 for every 3, 6 sprites. You've got 2 sprites there. But they're firing what they fire. That's a sprite, obviously. Use joystick port 2. I'll press F1 to stop. So I'm the one at the bottom. Usually you're the one at the top. Can I go off the screen now? For you got to get them before they get 2/3 of the way across the screen. So you just stand in the middle. Oh, great. Because you can't go off the screen at all. Jesus Christ, this game is shit. Compared to the other ones. Fuck off, I didn't even know that was happening. You can't, of course, mate. Why would you, why not just fucking stick a couple of nails in my hand and nail me to a fucking cross? What a shit game. See, Jump Jets was cool, but that was shit. It's a bit like when you buy an album. You know, that song that you heard on the radio, and you thought, yeah, that's quite good, I'll buy the album. All the other tracks are shit. They're nothing like that song. So there's no There's no sort of like, if you like this tune, you definitely like one of the other 9 tunes right there. It's like that with most of these publishers, mate, in the early days. They're like vinyl records. See, they'll do like one game, and you'll be like, oh yeah, let me download the rest of the Supernova games. And you're like, what the fuck is this shit? It's nothing like the same quality as Jump Jets. And that actually sounded like a promising game title. Mars Lander. How great is this going to be? If I think how much money I wasted on albums and DVDs, this looks familiar. You heard me press F1. Hang on, I can't fucking read those things. They've chosen such shit colour combinations. It is, it's keyboard only. I think. Let's just confirm that. Left and right don't seem to be having any effect. You see, this is what I mean. I'm pushing left. Is it actually stopping it go that way? No. It's not, is it? Shit. That's what I mean. See, I'm going to be vindicated by this. This is why you've never heard of Supernova Software, because if you never played Jump Jets, you probably just think, another shit company making shit games. Why did I not make games as shit as that and become rich relatively? Can you imagine what it'd be like if you wrote like a few, slightly crappy games and you made enough in royalties at the age of like 15 or 16 to put a deposit on the house and get a mortgage? Can you imagine what that would have been like? Okay, I would have saved like fucking 11 years of my life if I'd done that. It's not like any of the jobs I had were like, ooh, I loved working there. Ooh, it was great working at so and so. Ooh, I loved it. No, sir. Let's see what other shit, right? Plane and tank battle. Right, they're obviously, like VCS rip-offs, and they're not going to be as good. So that just leaves Coconuts, which I think is a platform game. Earth Defense, I couldn't tell you, but probably some sort of Space Invader-y type game. It's not going to be a Galaxian type game, because Galaxian was a very difficult game to produce anyway. This could be a Space Invaders game. Why has he got fucking left triangular brackets at the start of each sentence? I can understand it there. That's a stylistic thing. But, maybe it's joystick port too. I don't know what the difference between the Delta and the Alpha pilot is. This is slow. So it's a copy of that fucking game, the first computer game, the one that was written for the PDP. That shit. Space War, is it? So it's a 2-player only game. That mate, 2-player only games went out of fashion when the VCS was fucking invented, and the first cartridge that wasn't 2-player only went on sale. That's when they went out of fashion, mate. As soon as you knew that you could play, like, you know, electronic games, one player electronic games, which you could do, actually. What's the first electronic game? That Blockbuster thing that I had, which has got like a Breakout and a Space Invaders clone. Well, the graphics are drawn with tiny little pinpoint red LEDs, and not many of them. So Battle 2000 was shit. This is what I mean, Jump Jets, it's quite a complex game to produce, and that's before I even knew about the 3D section. So it's like, that's a game you'd be like, wow, wow, we've got to get to that section again, innit, mad Commodore. Right, let's check out Earth Defense. Maybe that will actually be a Space Invaders game. Now, of course, the first actual electronic game was that tennis game. Is it Ian Higginbotham? Bottom, I called him. Could be. I did get the shits from the apple juice yesterday, so let's see if we can have a bit more. Any moths in there? Oh, so it's not actually hot in here, but if I put the projector on even for an hour, then I'll have to have the windows open with the fan stuck up against the open window on the cool side of the house for at least 2 hours. And I can't leave the room like that, so it's not like I can go and do something else. So basically, at best, you can have you know, a bit of C64 gaming with the fans on, so you can't hear what I'm saying really. I noticed that yesterday on the video. Now press enter everything, press spacey to continues. These are the sort of games I would have written if I'd had a chance. The trouble is, by the time I got a C64 and even, you know, learnt about machine code and you know, the VIC and SID registers and stuff, I was like, that's when I started my final year at school kind of thing. Well, final 2 years. So I was like, you can't fuck up these things. These are like your O levels. If you fuck these up, you're gonna be a fucking bum on the streets, mate. So you see, Jump Jets didn't have this where you have to read all this bullshit at the start. This is like bollocks. So these are probably the games they made, and they probably bought in Jump Jets. Let's have the brightness up a little bit, shall we? So you have to wait for all this bullshit before you can start the game. I guessed that it was F1. Joystick pulled to it is then. Very simple game. See what I mean? I mean, at the time, I probably could have said to my dad, let's start a business where I'm, you know, writing some C64 games and you publish them. We pay someone for some artwork, we duplicate some cassettes, send off some to magazines, maybe not sometimes. Okay, if I do one good game and 4 shit games and I send off the one good game, then people might incorrectly think, oh, you can actually destroy their missiles, okay. People might actually think, ooh, Osiris Soft, they did that game that was brilliant, let's buy all their games. And they wouldn't care that there's no review for the other games. It's not like magazines went out and bought games. They only reviewed the games that were sent to them, only. So, you know, if US Gold didn't send Outrun for the ST to an ST magazine, they're not going to go and buy it even though they could have bought it while the magazine was on sale and other mags hadn't reviewed it on, like, you know, other formats it came out on at the same time. This is sort of like my first machine code game that I didn't delete. Jesus Christ, fuck it. I'm stuck over there. You're always stuck over there and you have to be over here to get there. So that's another shit game. Try Cocoa Nuts. Aren't you glad I remembered it was Supernova? Boy, am I glad I remembered. So yeah, I mean, it would have been perfectly possible. And look at Intercept and Microprose games. They're all mediocre at best. And some are utterly shit, like Sprite Man. Actually, we do one more Supernova game and then I'm doing some Interceptor games. Games that I know I'm going to swear at. I get a feeling it was sort of like coolish cold weather when I had Sprite Man and Kong for the C64. 1984 must have been a cold springtime, I guess. Yeah, that's what they called it. In America, I mean, they don't say autumn, they say in the fall. So yeah, Coconuts is the only one I don't know what it is. So yeah, see, I knew about Jump Jets, and Jump Jets was the reason I clicked on Supernova as a publisher on GameBase. This is like fucking 10 years ago, whatever, and downloaded the other games that they made based on that one game. I had Space Pilot, or was it Scramble? I had one of those two first, and so I thought, yeah, Anirog's good, so I bought Anirog Kong, but then I bought Hexpert, please. Right, I'm like the monkey on the side, that one. So almost is this a two-player? Right, okay. Now what? Oh right, do I have to hit him? Is that the object of the game? Am I not supposed to hit the one on the other side? There's some sort of aiming control that I haven't got used to yet. Right, okay. Get him out of the way, innit? Well, something hit that one. Is it him that's hitting it more? Let's try that again. No, it wasn't me. I can't hit him. There must be him. So is this like a two-player game then? Very simple game. In fact, there's no user-defined graphics of any type. You've got asterisks, reverse brackets. These are PETSCI, standard Commodore font. See what I mean? It's just some machine code with some sprites. The sprites don't really interact with the backgrounds. Well, he keeps falling off. What's that got to do with me? I don't think it's me that's hitting him. Well, he just falls off anyway. Oh, it's a bird that's knocking him off there. Does that affect me in any way though? My lives are not going down. The fucking aiming is getting worse. There we go. The birds have all been extincted. Can't get him from there. Yeah, you little prick. I've got you there, mate. Yeah, this is sort of like it is top-notch typing quality, but typing quality nonetheless. So. I tried to get the bird for you, buddy, but my lives just keep going up. If they are my lives, this game is never ending. Unlike most shit games, it isn't ridiculously hard, it's ridiculously easy. I can't knock him off to finish the game. What's that F93? Yeah, great. They just assume that no one would fucking play the game this much. There's no protection on the game at all. If you actually like the game, you could save it. Can't save jump jets. Oh, it don't work anyway. Shit. Hang on a minute. Something going on here, mate. There we go. Right. Took me ages to find this Turrican 2 thing. I don't know why I copied that. Maybe it's important. If it was, it'd be on the first file. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I haven't tested this. But when I did do the Turrican games 1, 2 and 3 on the C64, I didn't have a version where I could skip to the shoot 'em up section. It's going to be interesting because I don't have rapid fire on this zip stick. Not that I know it actually works. I've tested it on Vice. I've tested about 20 cracks of Turrican 2. And they either work, but they don't have a level skip trainer option. Well, they do have a trainer skip option. They don't work on the well, it don't work on Vice without True Drive emulation turned on. So we're gonna see what happens, mate. Yeah. Anyway, I would have tested all of this. Run stop for level skip. Here you go. F1. Can barely see this bastard. You have to press this shift key. Yeah. What bastard? Stop it. Why would you do it like this? Oh, what cunt. Yeah, run stop for level skip. So I'm going to have to keep pressing level skip. It's not like you can actually just start on it. I'm not interested in platform run and jump games, so Turrican 2 may be great, but I wouldn't want to play all those sections before the shoot 'em up section. Now on the Amiga the sound is very Mega Drivey on the shoot 'em up section. Didn't play the rest of it. Right, the green light has come on now, so we have to lean forward a bit to see it in the reflection of the marvellous Trinitron with a slightly fucked TV speaker. Not really a big problem. They're very hard to find, these things, let alone the exact Trinitron that I want. Even just finding one from the early to late 80s, which is the type you want, that's quite difficult because they have to be within a certain distance so you can go and pick them up. Yeah, mind the money you might lose, but yeah, it's just not worth damaging the poor little Trinitron trying to get the Millennial Couriers to deliver there. Oh, that Amiga 500 box is in mint condition. I look forward to the day when I can sell it. It's some sort of polystyrene trays. I think I was just looking for polystyrene trays that might fit an Amiga 4000. So I don't know what level the shoot 'em up thing is. Does it alternate? Obviously I played it on Vice because I made a video showing, I think it was the Amiga, the Amstrad and the C64 version. But it could have been the Atari ST and or Amiga. It's quite impressive on all machines, you know, relative to the host hardware specification and capabilities, sir. Yes, sir. The sun is finally going behind the trees. I suppose this is a good test for the camera settings. So it kind of bounces off the side and then alright, okay, how am I supposed to get through it? It looks like you should be able to blow them up, doesn't it? But you can't. Like that, is it? So, alright, okay. Oh, bloody hell. Alright, let's go all the way down the bottom. Yeah, what is that meant to be there? Actually something there for a reason, because it's not firing any bullets or anything. Yeah, this really isn't my kind of game, that's the problem. So how would you get back out from there? Is he supposed to be able to swim? Is there an air supply meter? Anyway, I'm not really interested in working out the correct mapping, and that's not for me. I got nothing against the game. It's well programmed. If you like these kind of games and you want something like that, then yes, Turrican 2 is absolutely fine on the C64. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not really that kind of genre aficionado. What I do like is my baseball cap, and I can't find it. I come on with a shoot 'em up level. How many stages of this run and jump stuff do you have to do before you even get to play the shmup level? Shmup! Oh yeah, obviously you needed either invincibility or unlimited energy. As well as the level skip, otherwise there's no point trying to beat the shoot 'em up and then having to press run, stop and load in like 6 bloody levels, possibly 8. I think the shoot 'em up level might be 4. It's kind of like a bonus thing. I wish they'd actually, there we go. I thought we had all the train options. All the lovely parallax shots. It is a little bit confusing, yes. Oh no, see, that is a bit confusing. That's really nice actually. Obviously you have to go in the middle of it. Ah, come on, mate. I don't like all this boss battle bullshit. So the next bit is more of a avoid them up, a bit like the last level of Scramble, but it's much faster, where you just got to, like, you know, don't touch the sides, mate, which is easy for some of the losers on YouTube who berate my channel due to the lower views that they have, although they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But anyway, I've got my slurs in for the day. That's all that matters. Seems like a game I would have lost many lives on so far. I wanted to get the purple one again. I don't like the fact that it's taking me backwards. P for pea shooter. Stick to the purple power up, sir. Or am I supposed to go there then? Oh, you're supposed to stay back here, right, okay. Yeah, I don't like this business. Bit annoying this section, I must admit. Ah, come on in. Not even firing anything now. Where am I supposed to go, you asshole? Piss off. Get to the fast bit, mate. Yeah, I don't like this. Certainly isn't my favourite shoot 'em up in the world. I don't know why I collected that, I don't need it. I'm not even a fan of the music, mate. It's not my cup of tea. You may like it, that's up to you, mate. Oh, that was good, see. And then at some point it speeds up. It's proper parallax, so there's no like character blocks around the edge. This is straight out of Thunderforce actually, so I don't know when this game come out. Thunderforce 3 I believe this one is. Right, I need rapid fire, it's that simple, mate. Yeah, I really don't care for these 10 million fucking hits boss battles, mate. I really don't. So technically it's good, but graphics are nice and everything. I just don't like the way it plays, so it's really not for me. It keeps going up there, the little bastard. Stay down here, innit? You wouldn't even be able to play it like this. That's the thing. So however long it's going to take me to do this, it's going to take you 10 times longer, mate. So this isn't fun. What's the point of this? There is no point. Just go and fucking look at Nemesis from 1985, you dumb cunts. You don't need 10 gazillion fucking hits to take out a fucking... Yeah, see now it's just boring because it's not even firing. Ah, great. Now I've got another cunt to sort out. So yeah, if you like this kind of boss battle bullshit, maybe it's for you. But even on Thunder Force 3, you don't have to shoot them this many fucking times. Like I said, fucking Westerners can't make shoot 'em ups, mate. I don't know about white men not being able to jump, but they certainly can't make Konami quality mid-80s shoot 'em ups. It's a fucking hideous mistake. Why should I have to fucking spend fucking so much time doing this shit? What if you ain't got a fucking rapid fire joystick either? It's bullshit. And I think 3 of them zoomed past me anyway as expanded sprites, so we're a bit fucked really, isn't it? Thank fuck for that. And I think that is the end of the shooting, and the next is just avoid them up, I think. How long have I spent on here? Fucking hell. Starting to get toothache, making me angry, innit? You don't want to make me angry. Could I ever watch The Incredible Hulk again? You know what? Probably not. If it's set-based bullshit, definitely not. And it's kind of silly. Ah, now I've got the shit weapon. There you go. So obviously on the bum strad, it's nowhere near as fast as this, so not much of a challenge. you'll be able to tell the different graphics on the Spectrum version either if there is one, so who cares, mate? Who cares? C64 is designed for these triple parallax type super fast smooth scrolling games. Oh, it's not triple, but like I said, the graphics are nice on this game and everything, but it's just not really a fun shoot 'em up because of all the boss battle bullshit. Beep beep beep, boss battle bullshit. So at least you get to see if I would actually crash or not. So even though I've got trainer options on for all sorts of things, now it is triple parallax, yeah, see? Ah, nah, boss battle bullshit. Please with the boss battle bullshit, go away. MT Manfred Trench, he's got a funny house. Got a funny house, isn't it? Yeah, so Richard Eddy is the other one. Who the fuck is Richard? I don't know, mate. I think he was a reviewer. This is just fucking annoying, mate. It really is. Am I shooting the right fucking section? I don't even look right. You get the idea. This is the last shoot 'em up level, so do I have to shoot something else? It's hard to tell which bits you might have to shoot. I can't tell if it's flashing or not because of the background. Yeah, what you want is Manfred Trench's technical ability mated to the game design of fucking Nemesis or Salamander. Great, see, it's just fucking bullshit. 100% bullshit, mate. I don't want fucking boss battle bullshit. Look at it, it's fucking ridiculous. There's no R-Type style super power up either, where you can hold down the fire. It's just bollocks. Why do I need this? It's like having 3 fucking ridiculously overpowered bosses to fucking annihilate. You're not even firing it, this is just boring. Yes, I respect the coding, but I don't respect the game design. It's a shit shoot 'em up. Fuck off already, mate. And then we go to back to the platforming stuff. That is the only shoot 'em up parts to the game. So there we go. I am impressed as usual with Manfred Trench's technical ability, but that's a horrible game design. Doesn't matter how impressive it is, it's worse than Enforcer, because I've played it with well, all the cheats are available on this working version for the SD to ISC with a level skip, and I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed looking at the code, how well it's being executed for the game engine. I enjoyed the graphics. That's the Catechist spaceship. Yeah, I'd rather play Catechist with cheats. So the graphics are really nice, but it's just not my cup of tea. Look, why can't I get him? It's ridiculous. Yeah, so no, that's that one really.